So a while back, I made this video. This video was about a script I made that would reduce the latency and increase FPS by limiting the number of threads that apps like Spotify and OBS could use, since they were hogging the threads. This video has become outdated though. Anyway, I've updated the script since. It's a lot better now, and instead of using PowerShell, it uses C#, which is then compiled into a native Windows executable, which means it'll use a lot less memory in the background and less CPU usage. So why should you use this script? I originally created the script because one time when I was streaming, I noticed that OBS, the program I used to stream, was causing me a ton of input delay, and I just wasn't able to hit my shots in Fortnite, which defeated the purpose of the stream because I wanted to show my skill, and I couldn't show my skill because there was too much input lag. So what I tried was I went to Task Manager, and I hovered over OBS, I clicked Affinity, and I turned thread 0 and thread 1 to off so that OBS could not use thread 0 or thread 1. And I noticed I got an instant improvement in my latency in Fortnite among other games. Anyway, I wanted to make this process automatic, so I created a script for it, and that's why we have AffinityWatcher. It now automatically sets the affinity of a bunch of programs including OBS so that your CPU can work hard on your games and not hard on Google Chrome or Spotify or OBS, for example.
So how do you get it?
It's on the GitHub page, which will be linked in the description. Go to the releases tab right here. At the time of making this video, it's on version 7. Download the AffinityWatcher.zip. Save. Open it. And now here's where you need to place these files. We're going to open File Explorer. Go to your local disk C. Right click, create a folder called scripts, open fast compiled version, and drop AffinityWatcher right here into scripts. Now, go back to fast compiled version, press this XML file, drag it to your downloads folder. You can delete this after the XML file, but we need to open Task Scheduler. Now while you're in Task Scheduler, you should check what tasks are in there because Windows often puts a bunch of junk tasks that you don't really need, like Microsoft Edge update. Unless you actually use Microsoft Edge, you should get rid of all these. So I'm actually going to kill these Microsoft Edge updates because I don't know why they're loading it up with all this. Now go to Action, Import Task, go to Downloads folder and find the task we made. And here it is. Make sure Run with Highest Privileges is checked, otherwise it won't be able to change priorities and affinities of processes. Then press OK. Now all you have to do is restart your computer and the script will begin to run. Haha, just kidding, there's more. So this script also deals with the Win32 priority separation value in the Windows registry. This is followed from another great YouTuber, Tech. He wrote this little description which describes how it works. Basically, the Windows scheduler prioritizes CPU resources between processes, and these codes basically determine how it does it. And it determines how efficient it wants to be with giving it to your game or spreading it across evenly. But what we want this to do is we want it to give most of it to the foreground process, the main process, which in most cases will be the game that you're running, or just whatever is the first thing open at that time. So my script actually simplifies this process. So once you've restarted your computer, open File Explorer, go to your C drive, Scripts, and go to AffinityWatcher.txt. This is the configuration file for AffinityWatcher, and we want to get rid of this so that it'll run. And we do know what we're doing, so we're going to get rid of that. And here are the two recommended values. Corby says 2A is generally more stable for system latency in frames, but 1A has the potential in some systems to do this but much better. Test and try 2A for yourself for roughly 30 minutes and do the same with 1A using CapFrameX for benchmarks would be ideal, but if you're unwilling, then just go by feel. That rhymes. That's pretty cool, Corby. I tried this. 1A was more stable for me, but remember, it's on a per computer basis, so don't just go with 1A because I'm using it. But if we look on this thing, 1A is equivalent to 26 and 2A is equivalent to 42. So as Corpy said, for my script, you would put 42 here, you'd press save and restart your computer and try that first. But since I am using 1A because it worked better for me, I just typed 26. But yeah, it's pretty easy. Alright guys, and this is, you know, what low latency looks like. Yeah, I just wanted an excuse to show my clips. But if this video helped you, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'm glad if it did help you. Alright, yeah, watch that clip, guys. Wow.